Hello YouTube, Mr. Beam is here from Revit Logic YouTube channel with another video. In today's video I'm going to um, just add some lines to the rectangular penetration we created before. So I will just put the link here. Before that one, I'm going just to load that rectangular penetration, which is this file. You can find the link on the description. So I already have this one. Its name is rectangular penetration face-based method beam. I'm going to load it to the project, and shortly I will just explain to you what I'm going to do. First of all, we are going to just having this wall on the 3D. I'm clicking on this wall and then I'm going to the 3D and I'm typing BX. So you can see BX is actually for selection box. Then I have a selection box around it. So then I'm typing WT to have a tile view. You also can go to the view and you can have tile views WT, as you can see there. But if you want to switch it to the tab views, is TW. So now what I'm going to do is actually creating that that instance. So I'm going to architect. We know that penetration is window, so I'm going to click on the window and I'm looking for the Mr. Beam one. So we already loaded. So if we can't find it, that means there's a problem. So I'm going just to open that penetration again. So we meet something. This one is a generic model, so we can't find it on the window. So let's change it. Let's go to the properties, to family, category and parameters, and let's look for windows, and let's click on OK, and then I'm going just to save it, and also I'm loading to the project. So now, with having the wall, I'm going to architect windows, and I'm looking for Mr. Beam one, which is this one, and I can just tap and it will create it anywhere we want. So one of the biggest questions is, so it says that the cross symbol is on, so why is not showing the cross symbol? So how about I'm using that one again? Ah, it's so weird. Why is not showing the cross symbol? It's weird. So how about this one? If I click on this one, it will turn off. If I click on that one, it will turn. Just weird. Just so weird. Why this is happening? Okay. Okay, to be honest, I don't know why it's not showing the cross for now. But we are going to continue the video. So what I want to do, I want to see the cross in 3D. So this is the upgrade for this family. So I'm going to edit the family, and what we are going to do, bringing the project browser here. So first let's go to the reference plane. So I just want to check things. First of all, these two are okay. I mean, they are associated with something. So these two lines are just the 2D lines. What we are going to do, we are going to just create them in 3D. So now let's go to the back view. What I'm going to do is, so that's the penetration, okay? So let's type RP and having a reference line here, and let's Oh, before continuing that one, so I found the problem. So the reason it's not showing the cross symbol is because we are creating these penetrations on the. So again, because we created those penetrations under point cloud work sets, and you have to always be careful that which work set is the activated the current work set. So I'm going to change the work set to str, let's say walls. And how can I then find them? So we can go to the 3D, which is this one, and I'm typing TV for temporary view because I don't want to mess up with my 3D view, and I'm typing VV, and I'm going to work sets. I'm going to the point cloud, if I can find it, which is this one for now, which is already shown. I'm going to select all these, and I'm going to change the work set to walls. And as you can see that the cross will come back. So the family is working fine, it's okay. So there is no problem with the family. And also, well, the Mr. Beam one is this one. And that one is also working perfectly, that's okay. Okay, cool. So let's type TV. Did I tell you how we can assign the key? So type KS, search here for temp, and enable temporary view properties. You can just have a shortcut TV here, so you can type something and you can just assign it. So by default, Revit doesn't have that TV. So I'm going to cancel this one. Now let's go back to get back to the business. So I'm going to the family, and yeah, so we want to have that 3D model line at the middle of the wall. So what we are going to do, we are going to dimension, and I will put a dimension here, and also let's have another reference line here and another dimension here. So we will call this wall, this is a thickness of the wall, for example, is 400. Okay, so what we want is have another reference point at the middle of this 400. So let's have this one as a 50 mil, and this one as another 50 mil, and having DI, clicking on this, and that, and having equally spaced. So let's test it. So if I go to the family types, and if the walls depth is like a 200, what will happen? So it's completely fine, it's working well. So let's keep it as 400 for now. Maybe 250. But we'll have it as an instance. So now let's click on the void extrusion. Let's expand it to this line and lock it there, and expand it to this line, and you can remove the so let's go and just change this one to 300, so it would be obvious for us what we are doing, and also constrain it to that line. Okay, now it's better. So what we are going to do, we are going to the reference level, and we are going to create model line, and we are going to click on there, clicking on there, then clicking on there, and clicking on there. Just lock it. So let's first of all test it. Let's go and change these ones to 200, 400 and 400 and see that okay, it's changing its size. So if we go to the 3D, as you can see that now we can see the cross symbol there. So again, you can select that one and just associate family parameter, show X symbol. So at the same time, this X symbol parameter here, it will show the 2D one and also it will show the 3D one. So what I'm going again to do, I want these lines to be shown as a blue. So I'm going to manage tab, I'm going to object style, and then I'm going just to create a new one. I will just call it blue. I will keep it as 2 and also on the cut 2, and we will just change the color to this blue, and let's click on OK. And I'm going to select these 2 lines and let's have it as a blue projection. Beautiful. So the only problem is their location is not correct. So let's go to the back, and as you can see the blue one is there. Type AL for align, pick this line, hit the tab, so this is, it shows that line, model lines reference, and pick that one. So as you can see it's not moving. Okay, so we are going just to have this one, so 2 lines is selected. I'm going just to move those 2, so as you can see I cannot move it. The reason is because these 2 lines we have to change its work plane, so I'm going just to click on this, picking that line. So let's test it. Let's go to the 3D. I'm going just to use that. Okay, so let's test the family. If we change this one to 250, it should change its location. It's changing, that's correct. Let's say 1000 by 500. And clicking on OK, so it's perfectly showing that's cross symbol. So I'm going just to save it. Yes, I'm going to just save it. And let's load it to the project, override it. And let's type MA and click on this one and then click on that, so it will change its type to these. And let's have this one a very big one, something like this. But how much is the wall size? It's 200, so then we have to change this one to 200. So sorry, that one is actually instance, so you can find, oh, it's actually on the type. You can change that one to 200, or you can create something wall based. So anyway, as you can see, the symbol is at the middle, and now it's just easier to see that where is the penetration. So for example, let's see that if this one is a penetration. No, it's a 2D stuff. I'm guessing that's, well, that one is also a chamfer. That's a chamfer. Okay, so we are going to reset the wall. You can just have, so if I move this one, if I move it here, so that's the door, is that right? Okay, so I'm going just to align that one there, this line there, and this one to the there from the architecture, and also all the way going down. So how is cool? I mean, we can have the cross symbol on the 3D. So see, it's so convenient to see the penetration. What do you think, guys? Is it better? Great. So this is the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching.